folks, guns, gear, and on-target training out here in Oregon. I've been asked by several subscribers to provide an update on the Glock 48. I've now got over 2,000 rounds through it, and I have to say it is one of my favorite carry guns. Slim profile, 10-round magazine, or what I prefer to carry in it is the 15-round Shield Arms mag. So what we have is a very flat profile, good controllability in terms of its overall size. The trigger is a Glock trigger. It's 5.5 pounds or so. What I did experience with this gun, and it took sending it back to Glock twice to get it fixed, was the trigger would occasionally not fully reset. I don't know what the problem was, but it wasn't at that point a gun that I could bet my life on because I didn't know if the trigger would always work. I've shot, as I mentioned, over 2,000 rounds through the gun. Over the last year, I have not spent as much time live firing the gun as I traditionally would, mostly because of ammo prices have just been insane. And even though I reload, the cost of doing that has increased. So I went to the range the other day, and we'll show you some of the video. I want to note that the issues that I experienced, a couple times you'll see failures to fire, and that has to do with they were my reloads. And sometimes when I reload and I'm in a hurry, I don't fully seat the primer. So we get a lot of these situations that are actually good for training, right? Tap, rack, and we have to get the gun back into action. I sort of do it automatically now, and people who have watched me shoot say, wow, you deal with that stoppage so quickly, but that's kind of what I've trained myself to do because of the quality of my ammunition. So in the dot torture that I will show you in the video, you'll note that the groups are not particularly tight. And that's just me. I was trying a new load. I just haven't been shooting enough, and firearm skills are ultimately perishable if you're not practicing on a regular basis. And unfortunately, it does require live fire in addition to dry practice that a lot of us do a lot of these days. I have been favorably impressed with the gun. I, really like the very narrow frame. In fact, I like the way the gun feels better than the M&P Shield. So the M&P Shield has been sold. At some point, I may get another Shield, but this, in terms of a single stack magazine, gives me 15+1 in this very flat frame and very narrow frame. And for me, in terms of carry, it also is very comfortable. It's very flat. It doesn't protrude, especially, you just carry a garment over this at 2 o'clock, and it's easy. It's just easy. And in fact, you often forget that you've got a gun right there. I did replace the sights on it, went with some Trigicon HD, and that works for my eyes. And I've had, good success with it. So I'm really impressed with it, and I think, we'll continue to fire lots of rounds through it, see how it does over time. I expect it to perform as well as my other Glocks. I have other Glock pistols that have just shot tens of thousands of rounds, and they've been just as great performers as, the M&P Smith & Wesson products that I happen to love so much in terms of handguns. So we'll keep checking back about going forward, we'll check back about 5,000 rounds. So again, we're at 2,500 or so. When we get to 5,000 rounds, we'll give you an update, 10,000 rounds, and keep it going. Hey guys, hope you enjoy this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe. Well folks, that's a look at the Glock 48, one of my favorite carry pistols. Really recommend this. Don't know why my version had those weird issues with the trigger not resetting. That has been fixed, and it's good to go. Thanks so much for watching. Finally, and as always, stay safe.